International Women's Day is coming up next Tuesday, March 8th, but Women in Niagara Council and the GNCC are getting a jump on the celebration this Friday, March 4th. WIN co-founder Ruth Unrau is here to tell us more. Ruth, it's a free online event again this year.
Yes, it is. It's a virtual event, and you can register for it through Eventbrite, but you can go to the GNCC website, gncc.ca, under events, and it'll take you to the registration.
Who do we have lined up as the keynote speaker?
The keynote speaker this year is a woman by the name of Steph Guthrie, and Steph is a feminist advocate, and she's also the founder of Women in Toronto Politics. And she's going to be speaking to us a lot about, unfortunately, she has some experience with online harassment and intimidation and bullying. And she's going to be talking about that and about what we can do as a community to build a community of advocates. It's not enough for the people that are going through that sort of thing to say, this is not good and we can't be doing this anymore. We're going to talk about how do we build that community of advocates so that we're all sort of talking about the same thing.
Online harassment of outspoken women and women in politics. That sounds kind of familiar. Hits close to home here in Niagara.
It hits very close to home. And so it's quite timely. I mean, certainly we didn't, this is an issue that we've been talking about at Women in Niagara for quite some time. And then with what we've been seeing recently, it's become even more of an issue. And we had already actually booked Steph when a rock went through a window of one of our local politicians. And I actually I delegated at regional council last week in support of a motion on behalf of WIN, in support of a motion to condemn that sort of behavior and offer up some options. It's quite timely then that we're talking to Steph as well, because I think that too, in terms of, as I say, it's not enough to be able to just say we condemn that sort of behavior, because most of us do condemn that sort of behavior. But then how do we build that community of advocates? And women are disproportionately affected by this sort of behavior. We see it in journalism, we see it in politics, we see it in women in leadership positions, that it seems to be, fair game just to go after them online, and now even we see them throwing rocks through windows.
Ms. Guthrie advocates and tries to encourage women in Toronto to enter politics. And I know WIN has done that here locally as well. Will there be a drive to convince women to put their names on the ballot of the municipal election this fall?
We're always hoping that women are putting their names on the ballot for the municipal election. And the region actually just received some funding through and is starting a seat at the table program, where we're going to provide some workshops and mentorship in the hopes that we get a more diverse looking municipal and regional councils. So of course we'll be advocating for that. But there are those of us too that feel we can't just advocate for women to put their names forward on the ballot. There needs to be a community of support around them. We can't just expect that we're going to see diverse councils without community support around them to ensure that we're not just saying, okay, you go ahead and you put your name on the ballot and then we're just going to leave you here, right? We need to build some sort of support around those people so that they know that they're not alone.
Also, during Friday's event, you're honoring Jen Harper of Cheekbone Beauty, a very strong woman herself, with an International Women's Day award.
Every year we hand out an International Women's Day award, and we're looking for women in our community that have been innovative and lend their voice to things. And Jen Harper is just all of those things. And Indigenous woman, local to Niagara, who started Cheekbone Beauty. She gives back through her business and is really concerned with ensuring that Indigenous youth have the opportunities that we all have.